Welcome to For the Love of MSTR, where I talk about how my MSTR stock is doing each week. I'm Mr. Moneybags, and our financial disclaimer is we are not financial advisors. Please trade at your own risk, and you can read our full financial disclaimer in the description of this video. Please forgive me of the noise in the background, but today I'm going to talk about how my MSTR stock is doing the week of February 24th. It's Blood Massacre, but I'm going to give it to y'all. And I'm also going to give you the earnings report and also the inflation reports for the week of February 24th. All right, on Monday, February 24th, MicroStrategy finished off at $282.48. Bitcoin finished off just above 94,000. And as you can see on my total gains and losses, I'm plus $715.65, which is plus 49%. For today's loss, I was minus $129.67, which is 5.65%. On my July purchase of 2024, I'm plus $768.09, which is plus 58 58%. And my November purchase of 2024, I am minus $52.43, which is minus 38%. On February 25th, Tuesday, I was minus $247, minus 11%. That brought my total gain to $468.65, plus 32%. And on Wednesday, and I think it's kind of crazy on this day because on Wednesday, February 26th, Bitcoin was down, but MicroStrategy, MSTR, was up. So I think probably because of NVIDIA posted earnings and probably helped tech stocks. But on Wednesday, I was plus $97.72. As you see, MicroStrategy ended on February 26th. On Wednesday, ended off at $263.27, which is plus $12, almost $13. And Bitcoin was down to 84,000, just above 84,000. So Bitcoin had dropped down a lot. I think it's with Trump, with these tariffs talk, I think it's starting to make investors nervous. And on Thursday, minus $177.85, which brought my total gain to plus $388.54, which is plus 26.79%. If y'all can remember, I want to say back in October of 2024, I was like plus 160%, something like that. Plus $1,400. And now it's going all the way down to $388. But I'm gonna keep holding. In real reality, plus 26% is still pretty good, in less than a year. But I'm gonna keep holding. There's gonna be some down swings in Bitcoin and MSTR, and there's gonna be some up swings too. But my July purchase of 2024, I'm still plus $453.75, which is plus 34%. And my November purchase of 2024, I'm minus $65 or minus 47%. All right, February 28th, I was plus $506.33. This is my total gain, which is plus 34.91%. For the February 28th, I gained $117.79. And on February 28th, Friday, the PCE inflation report came out, and it was in line with expectations. So it was a good day for stocks in general. On my July purchase, I'm plus $566.94, which is plus 43%. My November purchase of 2024, I'm minus $60.61, which is minus $44. Minus 44%. So on Friday, February 28th, MSTR finished off at $255.58. For the past 5 days, MSTR has done minus $47.93, which is minus 15.79%. And in the past month, it's been minus $79.21, which is minus 23.66%. So it's been a rough year, rough 2025 for MSTR and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I think, is somewhere around that, $82,000 range. And it kind of goes from there to 85. So it's been going down a lot from our highs. So I'm gonna keep holding. If you had Bitcoin, I would say keep holding. Eventually, it's gonna go up. It's a downturn, but you're gonna have some upswings too. The U.S. economic reports and Fed speakers for the week of March 3rd. On Monday, 9:45 a.m., we had the S&P final U.S. manufacturing PMI. Then we had construction spending, ISM manufacturing, we have Fed members speaking, and auto sales. On Tuesday, March 4th, just some more Fed members speaking. Wednesday, March 5th, 8:15 a.m., we have ADP employment, S&P final U.S. services PMI. 10 o'clock, we have factory orders, ISM services, and Fed beige book. Thursday, I can see the markets dipping down on Thursday, unless we have a good initial jobless claims, but it still could dip down. It's because of what's coming up Friday, which we'll get to it. We have U.S. productivity. We also have U.S. trade deficit. 10 a.m. We have wholesale inventories. Fed Governor Christopher Waller he's going to speak. He's somewhat important Fed member. And then we have another Fed member who is speaking. And on Friday, which is the big day, have some jobs reports. We got 8:30 a.m. We got U.S. job reports. We also have U.S. unemployment rate, U.S. hourly wages year over year. We have some Fed members speaking, and the main person we need to keep our ears attendance to is Jerome Powell, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell. He's going to speak at 12:30 p.m. on Friday, and at 3 p.m. we also have consumer credit. So we'll see what Jerome Powell says about his projections on interest rate cuts, and if they say anything about the presidency and the policy. But he'll probably keep saying we're gonna keep looking at the data from the PCE. They're probably gonna talk about the PCE report that just came out, and other reports, and we'll see if they still talking about one to two cut rates. Maybe he'll say something about that, or maybe you might say three interest rate cuts this year. Who knows? But for the most part, he always talks about we got to keep seeing more consistent data. And that's what I expect to hear from him. This is the earnings report from March 3rd through the 7th. This is by earninghub.com. On Monday, March 3rd, before the market opens, we got Power Plug, we got HUD 8. I'm not going to go over all these. Everybody has their companies that they follow. We have OKTA, ASTS, ticker symbol. We had JIT New Scale Power. Then we have GCT, which is Giga Cloud Technology. We got Target. It's an Unholding AG, Best Buy. We got AutoZone. And then we got EVGO. We got CrowdStrike. So cybersecurity, that's a big one. This is on March 4th. Some of the ones I just named. After the market closed, CrowdStrike's the biggest one. We got CHPT. I'm going to go to Wednesday, March 5th. Before the market opens, we got Abercrombie and Fitch. So retail, Foot Locker, retail. We also got Marvell Technology. So tech, Zscaler, or Zscale, excuse me. Yeah, Zscale is right. Rigetti Technology. So this is one that shot up during the year of 2025. So we'll see how their earnings is. This if it did good, this could shoot up a lot more. All right, we had JD.com on the March 6th. We got Kroger, Macy's, Burlington. After the market close, we got AVGO, we got Costco, Broadcom. Let me go back to that. Broadcom. If that does good, you can see semiconductor and tech stocks shoot up. So we'll see if Broadcom is doing good. This is another one that shot up this year, Big Bear AI. So this is supposed to be like a defense company. I know they got a federal contract with the government. Some people think it could be the next, Palantir. So this, if it does do good, you can see it shoot up. If it's not, it could dip down a lot. But it could be a big buying opportunity, not trading advice. We have Samsara, HPE, Hewlett Packard, and lastly is Serve Robotics. And some of these robotics stocks have shot up this year too. So if it does do good, it could shoot up a lot. But I'm assuming if it does do bad, it could probably dip a lot. And if it dips a lot, that'd be a good buying opportunity if you believe robotics will be the thing in the future. And there's no earnings report on Friday. That's the earnings report. This is the end of our show. If you find any value in our show, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share with others. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.